with my shades on.
She thought she did eat. Not thought, she did eat.
Like, people act like Miley ain't eat that, but she did. Hold on.
I was about to play her. Testing.
There. All right. Did you turn me down in your headphones?
Yeah, I did. I put it. It's at volume 3.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and I can hear you perfect, so.
Let me turn you down.
Actually, I could probably turn you down some more.
Okay. No, yeah. Miley ate. I don't care what y'all say.
Because I really was about to take away her flower and be like, she thought, no, bitch, no, she did. She did.
She devoured that, actually. And y'all wish y'all could have that, like, wigger energy. Like, what the fuck? Y'all wish y'all could have
you should leave that in there. You should.
Y'all wish y'all could have that wigger energy.
Anyways, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Basic Chat. What episode is this? 25?
20-something.
20-something.
Somewhere.
we somewhere. But yeah, welcome back to another Basic Chat, another episode talking shit.
We're talking
you already know.
Honestly, y'all
know how we do.
This episode is us just like keying. There is no topic. We're just gonna be talking about random stuff. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And yeah, we're just gonna have a little fun because, you know, we have topics like every week and it's just, sometimes it's just, you know.
So yeah.
Yeah. But,
join the chat.
I have Land O'Lakes turkey because I'm hungry. So if y'all see me shove a piece of turkey in my mouth randomly,
not it turning into a mukbang.
Mind your business.
Not it turning into a mukbang. But y'all already know see. Join the chat. Spill the tea.
Oh my great.
Join the chat. Let's go. I don't know about y'all, but I realized finally why I'm so obsessed with like the most dramatic BLs that I can ever possibly watch. Because why was I up till 3 o'clock in the morning last night watching Missing Persons on Netflix? If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you're a crime junkie, like a murder mystery junkie, you should watch it. I like stumbled upon it because I could not sleep last night, so I was like scrolling through trailers on Netflix, and I was like, ooh.
Y'all, like murder mystery. If you find a girl that doesn't watch a murder mystery,
it's our lullaby.
If you find a girl that don't watch murder mysteries, I feel like she's an alien. Because
it's our lullaby.
Any like a girlfriend. I had to break that up before, you know, somebody misrepresents me.
Oh my God. The girl who's our friend.
Any girl who's my friend, like, has a thing for, like, murder, mystery, and crime stuff. My best friend, Sonia, y'all, is literally, like, she studied law and criminal investigations. I'm like, but they stay ready because men is crazy out here.
Listen. It's just, I'm just curious, like, why would you do that? Like, honestly, how did you get away with it? Like, cold cases is my shit, because I'm like, how y'all really had nothing back in the day. You could do anything and it would just disappear like poof. Like, there was nothing. There was no social media. There was no, like, DNA testing. All this shit that we got now. Yeah. Child, it interests me. I feel like I should have been a cop, but then I'm like, nah. I don't want to be a police officer. I would want to just jump straight into, like, detective. I don't want to be a cop.
But, you know, they said, like, okay, so SVU is probably my favorite, like, cop show. And when I was younger, I used to watch Matlock with my grandma and my mom. So I got into it there. But you know, they say like the investigation stuff that you see on TV ain't even really it's not like that. Like, you don't get this whole, like a lot of times they don't have this whole like nice little building that they go to like be like, oh, the square root of 2 across from the.
Oh no, TV shows be lying to you. TV shows be lying.
Like investigators dead ass be like in the trenches.
Baby in the paint. Baby in the paint. I don't know. Like, I feel like I would want to do it, but then like I get scared. Be like, hold on. I'm like, this is getting too real. Like, what am I really about to find?
Like, what if you find me? I don't want that. But
by the way, find who?
It's like, what if you find me?
Oh,
like, no. You know, like, because investigators, they go a little further than policemen. Like, policemen, they, you know, obviously they're there to arrest and, like,
you're the initial,
up, you know, but the investigators gotta go to the crime scene. And,
you gotta talk to crazies. You gotta. I don't know. I just like to watch it. Yeah. I like to watch it. I think it's interesting, like, how they think. Like,
have we ever had like a crime? Like a true crime BL? Like, has there been like...
Outside of maybe Manner of Death probably came the closest.
Yeah.
To like true crime. Because it was literally like a whodunit. Yeah. And the person was in our face the whole time. She was right she there. Was in our face. That girl was like, hey, my sister. But in the back, she's like, hi, my sister.
She said, my sister.
She's like, oh, my sister, please find her. But she's like, hey, you're not gonna find her. That girl was a master freaking mind. Like,
honestly, it just baffles. It's so crazy when you think about like these crime things, and like they always tell you it's probably the like closest person to you, but you don't think about it. You're like, no, it couldn't be my sweet old grandmother. No,
yes, it is. Watch me, Mom.
Mima over here poisoning your food.
Watch her.
Like,
look, they tell you these crimes don't be random. Half the time, it's somebody you know. Or somebody, that's why y'all gotta be real loose with that friend word. Not everybody's your friend.
Not everybody's your friend. People watch like
not me. Everybody's your friend. Not everybody's your sister or your brother, your cousin.
Trust nobody. Nobody.
Okay, he said don't trust these hoes. And don't.
Trust it and won't.
And don't. And won't. And won't. Don't put it.
Like, no, but like, okay, so
freaking weak.
One thing, like on Twitter, that's just been getting me this week is.
Okay, wait. I'm scared of Twitter. Twitter scares me now.
Y'all made me come back from my hiatus, taking me all this pod shit, and I was like, "Stop!" But thank you. Like,
I'm scared
because I would have never seen Pod's butt crack if I didn't check my Twitter. Because I was getting notifications after. I was like, "Oh my god, what are they?" Because like I was getting tags throughout the week, and I'm like, "Whatever," and but. Then the other day, I just kept getting notifications. I was like, let me turn my notifications off. And then I was like, what did I do? I did something and I saw all the notifications I had. And I was like, okay, what is it? And it was Pod and his little commercial thing that he did. And he took his robe off.
Okay, so it's from a commercial.
Well, not technically. He's like at a hotel. And it's like a sponsorship or whatever. So he made his own little like clip thing.
What sponsorship you got?
See, that's how I know you don't pay attention to Pod, because he's always booking busy with the little sponsorship
well, because all we ever see him is on his boat fishing. That's all he want to let us know is that he is little fisherman.
That's because he mind his business. He mind his business and make a little sneak check.
Andrew.
We're going to restaurants. It's the
restaurants.
He's just securing.
No, because when go ahead.
I was just saying he's just securing our future. Like he's getting the money ready so that when I move to Thailand, like everything will be okay and fine and dandy.
Damn, I didn't think it was gonna turn into a delulu moment.
I'm always delulu for Pod. Like honestly, if we ever get him on the show to interview, I probably would die. I would let him know I'm like, Pod, you are my absolute favorite.
I really just want to like talk to him about like fishing. I'm like, sir.
Yeah.
Drop the tea. What's the tea?
But have you
with
ever
your
seen a
fish
mermaid?
trips? Have you? I believe they're real. I don't care. Can't nobody tell me
I
different.
believe mythical
I think
creatures are
mermaids
real
are real.
anyway. We just don't see them.
I really do. They won't show themselves, because why would they? I wouldn't show myself to y'all either.
Oh, y'all crazy.
I wouldn't either. But no, when I saw you post the picture, I was like, where is this from? And I could not find nothing about nothing. So I was like, okay, I guess it's just a mystery. Cause
It's not a picture.
where your little clappers coming out of it?
It's a reel, but it's quick.
Yeah.
It's quick. Somebody went in and like was
He
like,
said
hold up. Because it was just like
blood.
Because if you watch the reel, it don't look like his butt like was in there at all. But you slow it down, make it bouncy.
He saw Bible and was like, hold on, I can do that too. I can do that too. You ain't the only one. No, but
my God. Anyways.
But speaking of Twitter, I saw this tweet earlier. Because have you watched Life Love Online?
Yeah.
You watched it. Okay. They were basically saying, like, I don't understand people who, like, don't like Akira or whatever, because, like, Akira was, like, you know, he was just lost and all this stuff. And I get it. I do. But it's always Akira. I'm so mad at what he did to Yuki, and I understand, y'all, I do. But I'm like, bro, you were yo-yoing this man for how many years?
This is what it is. Y'all can feel bad. You can feel bad about somebody's situation and still not agree with their actions. I feel bad for him because it's hard, like, coming out and kind of going against what you've thought of or what society has placed on you as, you know, societal norms. Because this man thought, you know, his family, like, you need to get married, you need to have a kid, this and that, blah, 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 blah. I get it. But do that on your own. Because what he wanted to satisfy his family and, like, his inner thoughts and everything and what he felt. But
and also be true to himself.
Yeah, but also be true to himself and, like, have Kooky. Or,
not Kooky, Yuki.
No, my bad. I'm thinking against you.
Yuki! Don't do Yuki.
No, every time I say Yuki, and I think of that, I have to say it like he did when Yuki came back from that thing. He was like, Yuki. I was like, boy, he feeling it. Period.
Please.
As he should.
No. Because I was like...
you're stringing two people on, like, oh, girl was over here suffering. She's like, oh my God, my man don't love me and I don't know why.
And then you got her pregnant.
Got her pregnant.
I was like, bro, that's crazy. And then want to come back to me?
But the craziest thing, though, is she said, you're going to go and not be in my baby's life. And then he over here with Yuki, and he is suffering for years. He was like, I'm like, you chose your path. You chose your path. You met Yuki first, and then you let, like, societal norms, you know, dictate what. If you were gonna
once he got that little job,
because you didn't want people to know that you was with a little old man, not an old man, but old man, like.
Old boy. You didn't want to know he was an old boy.
Like, you didn't want nobody to know you was clapping booty cheeks. But, you know, I get it, Akira, but I don't get it because...
I get it, but I was just like, because there was ways to go about it. Like, you strung Yuki along from, like... But didn't they meet in college or something like that?
Yeah, they met, like, in college or something.
Moved in together, all of that.
No,
then you got this job.
They met in high school.
They
used to walk on that little line back or Yuki used to walk on that little line. Yeah.
And then, like, all those years, up until you got this job, saw how everybody else was living, and was like, I said, I remember watching it with Alex, and we were like, oh, hell.
He's like, okay.
I was ready to fight.
Like, you hurt Yuki so bad, he was up in the clubs trying to get some dick. Like, that scene where he... That scene after they had broken up for the first time, he was in the club trying to get some. I was like, Yuki, this is not you.
He said, what you not gonna do is play with me.
I was like, Yuki, this is not you. Oh my god. And then they connected it with Make Our Days Count, because how Ting and Shigu, like, it was the alternate like timeline where they went to the Himalayas.
Yeah. That shit had me, because Making Our Days Count had just finished. I was like, no. Child, I couldn't look at Salt the same after Making Our Days Count ended. Could not. I was like, bro, you should have just ate your food bland. You ain't need no salt. You didn't need it. You did not need it. Child ran across the street without looking both ways for some damn salt.
Oh my god. Anyways, I might watch that to wreck my entire life tonight. I don't know. We'll see.
But yeah, Twitter nowadays scare me. I hardly go on my For You. If I do go on my For You, I'm clicking not interested about everybody's posts.
Like, get out of my face. No.
Like, no. I need to just stick to my following and stop trying to get to know new people.
I'm screaming. She said, forget all that.
I need to stick to who. No, because the way y'all think scares me. I'm like, is this what goes on in your brain? Because I don't want no parts.
The fandoms in general, I just feel like we all are just fucked up people. Like,
it's a scary place to be.
Like, I've been trying to disconnect myself from the fandoms and stuff and just do my little BL content creation thing, because
Wait, did you see another rumor that has been flooding around about it was on Twitter, allegedly there was like pregnancy rumors going around about Hyuna, and I was like, really? What? Yes. I don't know, they said there was like a post that came out that said that she responded. I need to go read it, but I was like, damn girl, it is one thing after the next.
Wait, Hyuna. There you go. Pregnant.
Child, Twitter gives me tea that I don't be wanting. Like, I'm like, no, I don't need this tea.
I take everything on Twitter with like
a grain of salt.
A grain of salt. Oh my god. Wait, can it suspect Hyuna of being pregnant due to recent weight gain? Y'all always on somebody's weight. Damn. Like, back up. You too close. You too close.
Like, I was like, damn, this girl, her name just stays in the press as of late.
Yeah, because of this whole, her whole downfall. It's quote unquote downfall, because I feel like nobody really gets canceled, but it's like, you know. But speaking of,
y'all just be bullying. What?
This is a segue. You have to be a stan to understand the segue. Speaking of Hyuna, did y'all watch 4 Minutes this past week?
Oh, I get it, cause crazy. And that shit was crazy.
No, that shit was
crazy. That first episode, woo child.
The first episode was so good. Like, the world building and like them setting up all the characters. Somebody on my first impression video had this whole long theory. I ain't gonna talk about it here because it's long, but that shit,
you should screenshot it and put it in there.
Like, that shit is so in depth. Oh my god. Like, and Alyssa had a really good theory too about it, about the lady that was ran over. Yeah, about the lady that was ran over.
Child, so I could be reaching. I said it in my reaction as well, because I'm like, it is still episode 1, so this could very much so be a reach. But the fact that Korn and Great are not biological brothers, it's giving that the lady that Great hit could be Korn's mom.
Yeah.
Because it was just certain things she said about how how the dad took the son from her. She doesn't know her son. When Great was leaving her hospital room, and she was like, "Oh, how old are you?" And she was like, "Oh, you're about the same age as my son." And we know that him and Corn have a little age difference. So I don't know. Y'all tell me. But it's just giving that
he doesn't know. It's giving that he doesn't
his
know
mother
or really remember his mother. So
yeah.
And
his daddy little shiesty little thing. We know about his investment department. He's shiesty. So I feel like he got her pregnant on accident. Is what I feel.
What?
And he paid her off or something to make her go away. I don't know. And because it was a boy, you know, heir to the like, I don't know. I don't know.
What? Okay. I have like something that might like kind of go against your theory just a little bit, because I don't know who she is, but they briefly showed her. The lady, I don't know if you remember when he went to the investments department, the lady that like barged in with the water or whatever, the way she looked at him when he passed by,
she knows something.
I was like, why are you so invested, girl? And then you went out of your way to go into there when you know you're not supposed to be in there. I'm like,
yeah. I don't know. She definitely knows something. That's why I said I could be reaching, and it could be like a smoke and mirrors type situation and make you think, but it's something else. I don't know. Because did your light just go out? It got dark over there all of a sudden.
Anyway. It's always this one over here. I don't know what it is. It's always that one first. Every single time. Anyways. We got...
It wants to join the conversation. It was agreeing. But no, I could very much so be reaching, because it is still just episode 1. But some things that are being said, I'm like, hold on.
Like,
put my little investigating cap on. Grab out my handy dandy notebook.
But like all in all, the first episode was so good, and you know what?
It was amazing. What?
I'm gonna say this because I feel like people aren't looking at the overall scope of things, and it's honestly getting on my nerves. Every time I see somebody say something, I block them, because I'm like, y'all are insufferable and will never shut up. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but I just feel like you're wrong. That's the Aquarius energy.
He said you're wrong.
That's the Aquarius energy coming out. I'm sorry, but
I'm fucking weird.
Like, people were talking about the NC scene in 4 Minute, and there was somebody that tweeted, it was like, because somebody tweeted the little scene, like a portion of that scene, and somebody quoted was like, I miss when BLs weren't softcore porn or something like that. And somebody quoted that and was like, I forgot what the other quote was, but the main one is the person saying softcore porn or something like that. And I'm like, in the grand scope of all the BLs that come out, when it's the BLs that are like grown and sexy, and like y'all always say that. It's
y'all
like,
always say something.
It's like I understood when it was like Playboy. Like, some people don't like Playboy.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, well then don't watch Playboy. There's like 550 million things out there in the BL sphere that you can watch that don't have scenes like this. But whenever a show comes out like this, y'all always have a problem with there being NC scenes. But then be wanting NC scenes in the show.
It don't make sense.
It's like, okay, if you don't like it to go that far, okay, period. Don't watch the show, or don't like that aspect. Y'all take that one scene right there, or the fact that they have intimate scenes, and like judge the entire series over it. And I'm like tired of y'all dumb bitches. Like, I'm tired of it.
And that's why I said, I was like, certain companies like GMTV, I can't name, I'm just thinking GMTV right now, but certain companies or certain series will never get out of the QT phase. You'll only get so much because y'all say y'all want this, and when you get it, like when we got Only Friends, it was too much. It was too much. It was too much. And now we're back to Q. But y'all can't handle that no more. So they're like, no.
It's like I see some of the same accounts because obviously you see the people that complain the most always show up on the timeline. They always show up on the timeline. And I be seeing y'all all the time, and I'm like, I literally saw your exact account. Go.
It's because they're looking for friends to share the same opinion.
They're looking for clicks. That's what they're looking for.
They are.
Because I'm like, ain't no way you just said yesterday that you wish things were more grown and sexy, and then today you're like, oh my god, this sexing in 4 minutes is just over the top and too much. I'm like, what do you want?
Make up your mind. Literally, make up your mind.
Make up your mind.
And if you can't make up your mind, then
If you don't want to watch something where like adults are doing adult things,
don't watch it.
Love Mix Up. Go watch like any KBL, because KBLs are generally more conservative.
Go watch We Are. Go watch.
But like y'all were going in on We Are talking about it's too like pedantic. It's too like normal. And I'm like, what do you want?
What do you want? Like, literally, that's why I said that some of these companies need to ignore y'all and just go with their gut, because y'all don't know what y'all want. You don't know what you want. And half the people, no offense, are bandwagoners when it comes to opinions.
Yeah, they'll see
y'all go with the majority.
They'll see somebody that made a post and then they'll just go with that. They'll be like, oh yeah. Like,
yeah, they'll be like, oh, they have X amount of likes, so it must be right. Click. No.
So,
but shoot.
That brings me to like another point.
I choked my coffee. It went down the wrong way. My bad.
Anyways, but that brings me to another point. Like,
That is not what we're doing. Me choking was one thing.
No, because tell me why I was like, I forgot the camera was in front of me for like 2.3 seconds, and I was just like, bleh.
Was that your important thing you had to say? Please say no.
I got more. I'm not cutting that out either. Oh, well. But there's been a lot of like discourse about why 4 minutes isn't available here and stuff like that, and people are like, oh my god, like they have an international audience, they should blah 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 blah. And I want to remind people that these companies make a lot available internationally.
Yes.
You are not entitled to every show that they release, but at the same time, there's ways to watch it legally.
Y'all act like y'all can't get a VPN.
Y'all act like y'all can't get a VPN. It's not every show, but people were complaining like they could have told us, or could have like relayed and stuff like that, this and this and that. And I'm like, okay,
they're not obligated.
They're not obligated. But they said as a part of the international viewers group, I don't think that it is at all necessary for Beyond Cloud or any other production company from Thailand to Japan to clarify why they're not making one of their upcoming series, be it BLGL or one of their other dramas, accessible to us, especially viewers that are not from Asian countries. Many members of this group fail time and time again to understand that we are not the main demographic group these companies need in order to keep in business. It's not that difficult to go onto my drama list and just search under the community page for a particular series to get more details on when it's airing, what platform it's on, and if it isn't available on YouTube, Gaga, Ulala, etc. Someone will always mention the other platforms like Dailymotion, Kiss Asian, Kissick, or Drama Cool. These people act like every BL should be made available to them for free, yet will become outraged that they are putting into a situation in which they have to have a little bit of patience, do some research, and be willing to wait for these series. And I just realized, like, they're just saying they're like an international viewer, not like they're a part of like an official like international viewer group, just to clarify that.
I was saying, what group is this?
But, like, yeah, they're just saying that they're like an international viewer. And I agree. I'm like, these companies, we're not their main demographic. As much as y'all want to think that the international market, like,
we don't.
really gives them numbers, we don't. If you're not in an Asian country, if you notice, anytime that they put out like the number one hashtag thing or the like trending in whatever countries,
it's never US.
Always over there across the pond. It's across the pond. It's never us. So I feel like a lot of people need to know their place where they are on this demographic list. Like, I get wanting like more access, but again, not everything is allotted to us, and I feel like
it's not our right.
I feel like people are so entitled, thinking that because they would never have that same energy if it was a U.S. show. If a U.S. show wasn't available over there, it's like, because guess what, we automatically get it. So yeah, because there's no argument. Like a Western show, they're like, you know, but people are just so like, I get being upset, like, oh man, I was really looking forward to this. So why you can be disappointed, like, that's fine. Like, I mean, obviously, but I was outraged, like, dang. And it's like all these little think pieces. It's like, I mean, obviously, I was like, oh, dang, like, it's going to take a couple more steps for me to actually watch this, like, whatever. But I have to, like, I feel like people lack that. They lack looking in retrospect and looking internally and being like, you are not the center of all this. Like, everybody has a right to complain, blah, 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 whatever. But you have to, again, you have to understand, it's not about you. It's really not about you. It's really about the Asian countries. Like, but and also they need to make their money. Like, not everything can be free. Right. The copyrights, the whatever documents you need anyways to make it available everywhere, we don't know the cost that goes into that. Right. So sometimes it may just not make sense to put it out everywhere. And then if it goes on a paid platform, so be it. Like, they're trying to fund what y'all want a good product. Y'all don't want things to be low budget. And they're giving everything. It's high quality, amazing graphics, all of that costs money. So they depend on certain revenue to come from certain places. Yeah, and I think where people kind of like mess up at is that it's a business. And I saw someone say like, well, Kim Porsche was on IGE and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. And they probably felt like View gave them a better like return on investment than IGE did with Kim Porsche. Yeah. But y'all also forget we almost didn't get Kim Porsche. We almost didn't get that. It's y'all conveniently forget about that. We almost didn't even get it because of funding. Like, it's like knowing history is power, because I feel like sometimes like I can read a person's tweet and immediately understand that they don't have the depth, they don't have the range to talk about none of this stuff. Like, it's like I get going, if somebody posts on Twitter and being like, oh, like, I'm bummed out, like, and I don't understand this, I don't understand that, but y'all be talking like y'all know the business, giving matter of facts. And I'm like, you don't know nothing. Like, I can't take you seriously because I know for a fact you ain't looked up not bit of this industry to actually know what the fuck you're talking about. Because if you did know what you were talking about, you wouldn't have this audacity. You wouldn't have this audacity and this entitlement. And like, but you know, and like the person said in their message to you, two things, okay? You'll always know where it's available because there's several BL bloggers that keep it updated.
no matter what. Like, you're always gonna know. WorldBL.com lists everything. They list everything. Who can watch it, where it's available.
Mm-hmm.
I think they even put where it's like gonna be placed.
Yeah.
When the airing date is, they literally have everything. It takes like 5 seconds to find them. VPNs, a lot of the VPNs don't cost no more than $5.
Yeah.
Some of them give you 30-day free trials so you can keep it for a whole month.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's ways
and it's
to go about it.
Complaining that you have like 5 million other streaming service, drop one, or
drop one.
Drop the what is it, like little Happy Meal y'all be getting every like month, like drop a Happy Meal.
Cause can't even lie, if a show I'm not current, like if I have a streaming service and there's a show that I'm not watching on there, like there's nothing current, I don't cancel until like there's a show I want to watch and it's back. Like it's that simple.
Not to get in y'all's pockets or anything, but all in all, even in this is the thing that gets me too. It's like, I guess because people just don't like to be inconvenienced, and also I think it's because we're more on the earlier side of like when BL started to popularize. Like for me, I've been watching BLs and shit since like 2010. Like around when I discovered K-pop is when I discovered like yaoi and like a BL and stuff like that. So back in the day when we were in the trenches, we had like you couldn't even get a VPN to watch it on the official sites. Like none of that was a thing.
Remember having to wait for Lazy Summer to update links on Facebook?
People in the countries that it was available in would screen record or like rip the video and upload it to Dailymotion or Vimeo or Kiss Asian or like any of those sites. And even when they did that, it didn't have no subs. We had to wait for like Lazy Summer or G-Cine or to sub it, and that would take months.
I miss Lazy Summer. They used to put the best comments on their videos.
Commentaries, the little yellow commentaries at the top.
So
like
funny. Yeah.
But I think we have a better understanding of like the fact that not all of this is entitled to the Western market. Like it's not. Like obviously they're trying to break into the Western market, which is why a lot of these shows are available to us. But that doesn't mean all of them are. We're not entitled to all of them. Like we're not entitled to them. Like that's just how it is. Like it's okay to be like disappointed, but all these little think pieces y'all got is not. It's not. Because y'all actually like makes it's y'all not look, possible. Like it actually makes y'all look uneducated about the entire situation of what like it is to be in an industry, and especially the entertainment industry. Like y'all think these countries owe you every show that they come out with. That's no. Sorry. Y'all can fight me in the comments.
So in other words, shut up.
In other words,
because we don't care. Because it's not impossible to watch it. I don't know. Like, figure it out. Basically, figure it out. Stop telling us. We don't care.
Speaking of, there's a step-by-step on my Twitter that has pictures and everything of how you can watch it legally with a VPN. And if you're complaining about the 480p, there's also instructions on purchasing the premium so you don't have to watch it in 480p. So,
But in other words, after that, shut up. After you do that, shut up.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to hear it.
I always attribute that though. Is like everybody want to complain about everything at the beginning, but guess what? Afterwards, they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, 4 minutes is so great." I'm like,
but they're just haters because they can't watch it right now. Wah wah.
Not wah wah.
I watched the first episode.
And the day it came out. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Let us know what y'all are talking about this week.
What y'all doing? What's your bedtime routine?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell me some.
Let us know in the comments also. Do y'all like just like us to do episodes where we just randomly just mouth off, like, because we're trying to make it a little bit more candid and a little less structured, because over here we don't like structure. We love to just talk. So, let us know if y'all like this.
Period.
Honestly, I enjoyed it, even though it was more than 30 minutes.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
Get out.
Follow social medias. But exit the chat.